Billionaire John Caudwell is furious, mad at Rishi Sunak for indicating there might be a slight delay in implementing net zero. He's threatening to pull all his financial support from the Conservatives and give it to Labour. Caudwell said the environmental apocalypse is coming, and it's coming very, very rapidly. I'm very worried about the future. In fact, the mobile phone magnate is so worried about the environmental apocalypse that just last month he bragged about how useful his private helicopter was, whizzing quickly between his business in London and his £90 million Staffordshire mansion. I can do what otherwise would be a 4-hour journey in an hour. But John, what about the environmental apocalypse? The average chopper expels around 340 kilograms of CO2 per hour. In comparison, an average car expels 8.5 kilograms of CO2. So every time John wants to shoot back to his country pile, he's belching out 331 kilograms more carbon dioxide than is necessary. This is the guy sounding the alarm about an environmental apocalypse. All those little people with their nasty emissions. The dude who doesn't even need to travel back from London because he owns a 45,000 square foot, £250 million property in Mayfair too. Dude's got monthly heating bills greater than your entire net worth. But he's going to start lecturing you on your carbon footprint.
We might already be past the tipping point, and who says net zero by 2050 is soon enough? We need to do everything in our power.
Yeah, I'm sure John's deep concern about you driving a petrol car beyond 2030 is somewhat assuaged by the kind of fun he has on his 73-foot mega super yacht. A super yacht with permanent crew, helicopter pads, submarines and pools emits about 7,020 tons of carbon dioxide a year, more than 1,500 times higher than a typical family car. I guess John's exempted himself from contributing to the environmental apocalypse. And to be clear, the Tories aren't doing a U-turn on net zero at all. They're still barreling full tilt towards an agenda based on hysterical eco-alarmism that'll make everyone poorer, more miserable, and living under the despotic thumb of a technocratic control grid, just at a marginally slower pace. Rishi Sunak's announcement was that he would still be banning the sales of all new petrol and diesel cars just by 2035, not 2030. That's what Caudwell's mad about. And the media presents all this like there's anything more than a cigarette paper's width distance between the Tory policy and the Labour policy. They're both fully committed to sacrificing Britain's prosperity and freedom at the altar of green madness, refusing to even build new nuclear power plants that would more than meet our energy needs for eternity, while countries like China and India will continue to blanket their countries with coal-fired power plants, laughing at the rest of the world as they belch CO2 to their heart's content like John Caudwell on his super yacht. Get early access to videos, exclusive live streams, and personally DM me. You've seen how much I get demonetized all the time. Well, this is how you support me. By subscribing at pauljosephwatson.locals.com. Please click the link in the description.